he will crush your head and you will strike his heel. The first man, Adam, became a living being. The last Adam, a life-giving spirit. The Chinese knew it for 3,000–4,000 years ago, and I will show it through the characters. Here we first have Adam, the oldest man in the world. And you can see this is from this book from Shanghai University. This is my drawing. This is the oldest man in the world for 930 years from creation. When Adam sinned, he was disobedient to God. This character has the meaning disobedience, and this is from the same book from Shanghai University. When this had happened, it was difficulties for man. This character means difficulties. After that, the Chinese were waiting for another Adam, the second Adam, the last Adam, as also Paul wrote in the New Testament a long, long time later. The Chinese knew about there will come another Adam, and he will be a king, he will be the King of Kings, and another person that is obedient. And we have this character with a new Adam here, a new beginning. This character means rejoicing, to trust in this, and to be happy. Why? Because a new Adam is coming, and the Chinese were waiting for this. And this character also has the old meaning of a king will come, a king will arrive to a certain place. And this character is this, from this book from Shanghai University. It's very, very interesting this, because this is very similar to the sign for masculine. And then you take the lower part here, this, and this is very similar to the feminine part, and I will tell you about this. This has to do with yang, and this has to be with yin, in the Chinese philosophy about yin and yang. The origin of that, nobody knows. I believe it comes from the creation story about Adam, and that there will come another savior, another Adam. And here you see, I will tell about what does the yang mean. The yang has the meaning masculinity, male, light, life, high, warm, sun, daytime, and also heaven. So who is the King of Kings? The Chinese were worshipping heaven, and the male we see here. And then we see disobedient. It was the woman that first ate of the fruit. Yin means femininity, female, dark, death, low, cold, moon, nighttime, and earth. The first Adam was from the earth. The second Adam is from above, is from heaven. That is very similar to the one we had in part 9 that I told had the meaning of change. Change from being holy to unholy, and also a possibility for everyone to change from unholy to holy, to the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, that also the Chinese has been waiting for. Okay, so this is these two up here are nowadays how the Chinese characters are written, and down here we have how they were written many thousands of years ago. But let me say, this character today has the meaning of insect, but it's not the traditional character that instead have 3 of these. But this is another character that probably is not anymore in use in nowadays China. But originally this part had this meaning. And this character that means to stop and to cease originally looked like this, and the book from Shanghai University that I read is telling that this character had the meaning of a person's foot originally. So this was a person's foot, and this was a snake. Okay, then let us see at some characters of today that have this in them, because it's really interesting. We have one character that has a foot up here, like this, and then under it we have a snake like this. Yeah, so here we see the foot of the seed of the woman crushing the head of the serpent, and not only just this, but it's also, and you will strike his heel, says God to the snake, and the snake will strike his heel, and here we see the snake, and he will strike the heel of the Savior. So this character has a prophecy in it, and it has today, this character looks like this. This character originally was like this, and this character has the meaning it, You know, it's three: he, she, and it, and this is it. So every time you say it, you talk of the snake, you talk of the prophecy that the Son of God, that the Savior, that the seed of the woman will crush the head of the serpent. Yeah, he will be at the cross. The serpent will also sting his heel, but he will finally win. And this is still in Chinese characters today. So it's too exciting. And then we have the character for snake today. So it's a combination of this character and this character. So today, snake will be like this. So we have the insect radical, and then we have it. So originally this just had this in it, and it had the meaning snake, but later Chinese also put this here. So this is really nice. You can see, you can tell Chinese people that the snake has it in it, and it originally had the meaning of snake, and the foot and the snake is the prophecy from Genesis 3:15, and I feel this is very exciting. In this 2.8 kilogram, just Chinese English, one of the largest in China you can get, dictionary, there is telling one thing that there have been before, an old meaning of this character that not many knows about. I have found it's matching all these things. It's just telling plainly what this is all about. The meaning of it is come, arrive of a monarch. I also checked in the other book about it in Chinese, and it was say they're waiting for a monarch, for a king to come to a certain place. Who is the King of Kings? Who is the Lord of Lords? Who is the Creator? When Adam had sinned, the Chinese were waiting for a new Adam. God had said to all people on the earth, the seed of the woman will crush the head of the serpent. And they were waiting for this man. And I find this really amazing, and I believe that there is something here that all people have been expecting, this Savior, and his name is Jesus Christ, and he has already come, but that is not all. He will come again, and are you ready? I think the time is here. I think there is time to open your heart for Jesus Christ, because he loves you. He loves you.